I should be live. And I've been messing live streams up lately, so I'm just taking a beat, taking a moment to check that it's all working. We have one viewer, which is not a lot, but I expect that considering I didn't put the stream up until a little while ago. Anyway, all good. So I need to check, hey, have I got sound out there? Is it sound all right? Can you see me? Is the stream coming through all right? Just let me know, whoever my one viewer is. Oh no, there's a bunch more. Okay. Anyway, so today we are here for a weather update. It is Saturday, the 13th of July. Currently 4 p.m. here in Croatia. Coming to you from Trogir in Croatia. David Llewellyn's there. Did you seriously just post in Greek? What does that mean? I can't translate that from here. Post it again. Why are my comments coming up so big? Probably says something like, it's really sunny down here. Sound is good. Here we go. Sounds good. Excellent. All right, we're here. So I spent a little bit of time setting up my things. Let's see if this works. What is that doing there? That shouldn't be there. Anyway, main scene. No, that's not working. I go to that one. That's it. I've got to get these buttons sorted out. Anyway. So welcome, as you know, with the live streams here, we're going to do a weather update, but a bunch of people watching. If you are watching, tell us where you're watching from. That's great. Comments are welcome. Questions are welcome. If you're on the water in Croatia, if you're sailing at the moment, tell me, actually, if anyone wants to dial in and share, can I copy that? Copy link. Copied. If anyone wants to dial in and share what the weather's like where they are, you can dial in on that and you can share what the weather's going on there. I might bring you in for 10 seconds, hear what you've got to say and then kick you out or whatever. Doesn't really matter. But there we go. I feel famous being in the intro. Hello from sunny Greece, David Llewellyn, welcome. How was your sailing today? Sailing around a active volcano or a something volcano from Adamas, Milos. Excellent. Okay, let's dive into the weather here in Croatia for this week because it's an interesting one. Let's hit that button. Hey, it's working. This is even better. Okay. Whoa. I'm always going crazy on my Zoom. Where have you been so far? I'm not sure who you're talking to. It might be talking to David or it might be talking to me. I'm not sure. Anyway, let's have a brief look at this weather. So, I do have my monitor up. That's good. I'm a bit out of practice. I'm absolutely exhausted. I've been sailing for 5 weeks straight or something like that, and I've come back with so many injuries. I slipped on the boat yesterday. I had to go up the mast the day before that. I've done something to what Blair says might be my rotator cuff. You know, like there's just a lot going on. So let's have a little look at the weather here in Croatia for this week. Let's dial that right back to today, and we'll move in on... We'll move on, basically on main Dalmatia. We'll have a slight overview actually of Croatia, the whole thing. Here we go. I'm just going to move that window down so I can see what's going on. There we go. Oh my gosh, the zoom on this is mental. It's my touch mouse. It's my fault. Okay, so let's just roll through this. Very, very quiet out there today. Expecting only really sea breezes. And then the southeast, this has changed since this morning when I first checked this out. So we're looking at, that's midday today, moving into now, and still very quiet. Obviously southeast out in the Adriatic, but I wouldn't be expecting to see much out there either. Super quiet all Saturday into Saturday night. Here's Sunday 2 a.m. Interesting, this model on GFS. This is the gust map, remember, showing a little bit of northeast coming over, a little bit here, but more disturbance from southeast still kicking around. Basically means kind of nothing. And whether or not this Saturday afternoon actually ends up with a good bit of sea breeze beating that in, I don't know. So we'll see. Okay, but here it start to get as you would expect. So 11 a.m., 12:30. So now we're getting the northwest starting to flow down the coast. GFS, so the ECMWF model is definitely showing more down through here on the northwest, the Mistral, than the GFS model. and building throughout Sunday. But this is, we're just going to take a whole run through of the week. This is what I think is really interesting, is we don't really have much change. We've got Mistral Northwest running basically the whole week on our coast on both models, which is a little bit rare, not super rare, but it's a little bit rare. But look at that, we never really get our shift. All through Thursday and into Friday, we never really get our shift back to southeast, northeast, and then back to northwest. So that's probably coming later on. There it is. But a whole week basically of this Mistral, this northwest wind. So, you know, but it doesn't look super strong throughout the evenings either. It just kind of picks up and drops off, picks up and drops off. So I'm expecting it to be quite like last week. Last week was very fickle on the wind, and when we thought we might get a 20-knot sea breeze, we were only really ever getting up to 15, and it was hot. Oh my gosh, it was hot. It was really, really hot. David says he's got a nice 30 degrees and wind has dropped to a peaceful 20 knots. That is nice. That is nice, because I've been having a lot of weather down there in Greece and a lot of wind, a lot of Maltimi, Maestro, the north wind anyway, very strong. Stopped ferries and stuff, but now it looks like it's okay. So yeah, look, this is what we're going for. So if you're out in Croatia at the moment, let's just zoom in on sort of Dalmatia, the middle Dalmatia area like this, and have a look what we're expecting a bit closer. As we say, Saturday it's going to be a bit dull and nothing out there. Not much going on. Sunday, similar. Now, remember, this is also, so even if ECMWF says, hey, this is all we're going to get at this time, 9 knots, you know, oh, that's 11 at night, sorry. Where's the afternoon? Okay, 10 knots, something like this. This is the Mistral, and it's in the direction of the sea breeze as well. So the sea breeze is very likely going to produce more heat, keep kicking it up, and then you're going to get a stronger wind, especially down these channels. So there's certain channels down through Šibenik area up here, between Brač and Hvar, along the coast here of Šolta, the south side of Hvar, like this is where the Mistral and the sea breeze really doubles up and kicks in and makes it decent. So just be aware of that, watch out for it, and expect that it's possible. I don't know if it's actually going to happen though, just due to what's been going on, and it's been so hot that it's been so hot everywhere, not just on the land, but the sea has been really hot. So we're not getting that change, that differential in pressure. And oops, my screen just went blank. And it's back. Hopefully I'm still connected. Oh, okay, don't move anything, Nick. All right, cool. Nico in there. No, that's highlights. Oh wow, Nick's on the dry. Yeah, I'm on the land. I've got some training to do this week, couple of days, but I need to mend my body. I had a training cancel and something else, so that was all good. All good. All right, so just getting back to this weather. Yeah, effectively, definitely got a little bit of that says 3 a.m. So there's obviously a system squeezing and pushing that. So making sure that wherever you're planning to be Sunday night through Monday, actually all of the nights this week, you want to make sure that you're planning to be sheltered from the Mistral, sheltered from the northwest, because the last thing you want is, hey, we dropped anchor, we tied our lines, we pulled back on it a bit, it felt pretty good, and then now, oh, the wind comes up at 2 a.m. and now you're dragging anchor, or you're slipping lines, and it's not very good. So make sure you dig those in proper. Remember, scope has got to be, I'm just going to say 5 to 1 on your depth. Like if you really want to hold in 20 knots, especially if it comes anything across your beam on the side, then you need a 5 to 1 scope minimum to be healthy about it and to feel good about it. And yeah, just make sure you're digging that in at, 2,500 RPM, like pretty much everything your boat's got in reverse. If that's not holding when you're testing it, then it's certainly not going to hold in the middle of the night when it blows 20s and 25s. So just be very, very aware of that. Let's just have a brief look at the temperature maps just to see what's going on here. All right. Oh my God. Okay. So let's just go out in the sea here. Air temperature at 27.5. They're not even thinking it's going to drop down below 25 overnights. And we're up to 30, 28s, 30s in there. Let's bring that into the land. Oh, okay, let's go land here. Starty Trogia, that's a good spot. 25s, 29s, 30s, 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 26, 25, 33. Okay, Monday's going to be hot, everyone. Make sure you're hydrating. Please use reusable bottles. And if you're out on the islands and places like these, places that don't have access to water from the mainland, remember they're on short supply, so you don't wash your boats down with that stuff. If you want to wash down, you wash down with salt water at a bucket and conserve water. They only fill up during certain times, and with this heat, I didn't see rain all last week, okay? So we're into that. So yeah, be very, very careful of that. Lovre's just piped up, just finished a work day from hell. It felt like hell with the temperature. Yeah, really hot, really hot. What are you doing today, Lovre? Have you been doing boats? What are you doing? Has the work in Starter Guide finished? Oh, let's talk about that just for a minute. Has the work in Starter Guide finished? The work in Starter Guide, the pier is finished. The pier is finished, so they were able to put boats all along there now. I think this week the lines will be in for that. There was also talk, I talked to the guys on the dock there, that always the case, someone stuffed something up. They hit something, cut something with the power and really messed up one of the main sections of power in there or something like that. The rest of the old dock, like it's all, well, not the old dock, but the part they weren't working on, all still had power, everything was fine. But they did mess some stuff up, and now it's always a fight to get it fixed and get it sorted. So yes, they've finished it as an ongoing project. Something like that anyway. All right. And that is pretty much the weather. Unless everyone's got any questions, it's a pretty blank canvas. It's going to be coming up and down from the northwest all week. There is bound to be anomalies though. There'll be quiet spots and there'll be heavy spots. And if the heat moves around and changes, like looking at these heat map, like looking at this heat map, this is crazy. So it's going to be hot. It's going to be real hot. What are they saying? It's going to be out in Viz. I'm clicking the wrong thing. 35 degrees Thursday. 35 degrees today, Saturday. Lovela's just finished the day from hell. Was he in Trogia? It is hot outside. It's really it's just hot. 30. Karstella always gets really hot. It was 32 degrees at Marina Karstella. I came in last night. It was 32 degrees at Marina Karstella at 7 p.m. It was insane. It was absolutely insane. So look, it happens. Anyway, that's the lot. That's our weather report for this week. So I will keep an eye out. Remember to use apps such as weather and radar. I haven't got my phone connected to the thing at the moment, so I'm just going to put them up here. Weather and radar is really good. Okay, I'll get those ads out of it, because you can use the ads are annoying. I can't even figure out how to pay for it, but you can use the, it's so hot, 35s everywhere. It doesn't show any storm. Oh, there we go. That shows a bit more storms like that. But you can use the radar to see what's tracking at the moment, to see the thunderstorms that are tracking across. And that's really, really good for when you're out on the water and you're worried about that. Remember, people have been asking, just like the app I just used on the web, that's Predict Wind. So you can get free Predict Wind and get those. I was using Gust Maps, but you can get the app for Predict Wind, do the same thing on your normal models. So the Predict Wind app is really good around here. But remember, these models don't necessarily know exactly what's going on, and they don't all take into consideration topographical effect and all that sort of stuff. You just got to look out, look at the clouds, see the cumulus and the cumulonimbus, like see the towering cumulus there, knowing that if that's moving towards you, you're probably going to get some gusty conditions underneath. Just be very, very aware. And then, because David put me onto it as well, we've been using Anchor Pro. And there's another one someone else gave me, showed me as well, that seemed like it had a better linking app, so that you can have one brain, so that you can have one one device on the boat and another device, and you can visually see the map that it's doing. So that is Anchor Pro, the one I'm using, which I like to be able to set the allowed distance, called Anchor Pro. If you're out there, it's a good one to get used to. Using, what other apps am I using out there? Nothing much. But like, absolutely make sure your VHF is on. Listen to the VHF. Listen out for the storm warnings. Someone had a bit of a rude comment saying something about, oh, that wasn't a gale force warning. That was stupid. Don't joke like that. I wasn't joking. I did a report. We had a live and it said gale force warning. It was a gale warning. You get gale warnings in Croatia all the time, and you got to listen to the Met Office to understand where they're running. And you got to listen, because it's not the apps that I'm going to listen to when I'm worried about what's coming. It's going to be the Croatian Met Office, because they know what's going on, and they're going to see what's happening, and they're going to tell you when you've got issues coming your way or anything like that. So just keep it on VHF 16 and move off to your channel. They're doing that in English and Croatian. Tracy's there, not leaving my house until September. Useless. Anyway, all right, most people have checked out, so I'm going to check out too. Thank you for tuning in. I don't think I've got anything else, unless I've got a cool clip that I can share. Have I got a cool clip that I can share? I don't think I do. I'm not organized. That's all right. Thank you for watching. See you guys in the next live stream. I will attempt to do another one this week, because I'm here, because I'm home. And if you've got questions you want covered in the live stream, or you know, just whatever stuff, we can just talk about crap like usual. So thanks for watching. I'll run the cutscene and I'll get out of here.